What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working on the shadow a little bit. I've started taking her apart piece by piece, but what I really want to do is get her up and running. She doesn't start. I'm not sure why, and I'm hoping to try to find out today. Let's see. Once we turn on the key, the lights come on, so it's drawing some power. When we hit the starter button, nothing happens. But as you can see, the headlight does dim when I'm hitting it, so it is drawing power. I'm guessing it could be the starter solenoid, hoping that's an easy fix, but we really don't know until we can figure out if the starter's working. I think this is the solenoid right here. It's pretty old. I guess we could try to like jumpstart the solenoid to see if it cranks. If it does crank, then we know it's not the starter solenoid. Let me find a screwdriver. Alright, so I got a screwdriver here. What we're going to do is try to jump the solenoid by connecting both ends, the positive and negative of the solenoid, and that should give it some juice to see if it cranks. Now if it cranks, then we've got an electrical problem somewhere. And I don't know anything about electrical stuff. I usually take that to the shop, but I'm trying to work on this bike myself without any additional help. I'm hoping it does not crank when I do this. That way I know it's just a solenoid and we can replace it. If it cranks, then I'm going to probably have to start taking apart some more stuff, see if there's a loose connection somewhere. And I really don't want to do that. Let's see here. So let's move this piece back. Whoa, sparks. Haha. Well, it's cranking, so we know the starter solenoid works. Now we got to figure out what's wrong. There's probably a connection that's not being made somewhere between the starter and the solenoid. So unfortunately the sound went out. I saw a FedEx truck coming up and I got super excited, dropped everything, and I think I knocked the microphone wire loose, so I'll be doing a voiceover for the rest of the video. Back to the FedEx box. A good buddy of mine actually had a bad high side on his V4R, and he's good, but the bike was a total loss. Fuel tank cracked open and I think half of it went up in flames. Once he got the bike back, he inspected it and found that there were some parts that were salvageable, one of them being the full system Akropovic exhaust. He knew I still had this on my wish list, so I was the first person he gave a call to, and he ended up hooking me up with the exhaust system. This was yesterday, so I didn't really expect the box to come in today, but thank you, bro. A shout out to you. You know who you are, man. He did mention that there were some scrapes on one of the canisters from hitting the gravel, but everything else was in prime condition, no bends or anything like that, so hopefully it's not too bad. But hey, I'll gladly take some scrapes instead of paying full price for a $6,000 exhaust any day. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this and see what we're working with here. Just got to be careful not to cut myself opening up this box. Done that a few times in the past. It's got a lot of nice wrapping paper in here. Alright, so first thing, this looks like it's the heat shield. The carbon piece that goes on top of the heat shield actually burnt up in the fire, but that could be replaced. Probably gonna take a look at V4 Evo or maybe RPM carbon, get some pieces from there. Alright. Next up, I think this is the left canister. Taking a look at it, looks super clean, no scratches, scrapes, or anything. Especially after being in the high side, your bike usually gets pretty messed up. But this thing looks clean. I think that dent comes stock. Not sure, but doesn't look like it was made from impact. Got the Sprint air filter here. That'll give it some better airflow and some more power to the engine. Looks like a header piece and probably an O2 sensor. That thing looks like it was ate up in the fire. But just got to go ahead and pull that piece out and just replace it with my stock one. Alright, looks like we got the mid pipe here. Maybe two into one. So probably connects to one of the pipes or one of the canisters. I'm guessing the left one. He did a really nice job of cleaning it up. You can't even tell it's been in a fire. I'm hoping that that blue will come back though. That titanium tint's amazing once you see it. Alright, looks like a bunch of screws and bolts, springs and gaskets. I guess this brings up a good point. I was always thinking of installing this exhaust myself whenever I picked it up, but after watching a bunch of videos and consulting with people that have done it, I'm likely going to pay someone to do it. It's just a pain in the ass, man. It's like a 10-hour job. With my old Japanese bikes, I was able to put a full system on in about 2 hours tops, and this thing, it's like a day, you know? And that's if you know what you're doing. With Ducati, you got to be like a brain surgeon to install things. Alright, so this looks like it's the right canister. It does have some scrapes on it, like he mentioned. It's not super terrible. I could probably replace the carbon fiber, make that piece look new right there. I'm not sure if I can get those scratches out, but it's not too bad, you know, not too bad. I'm super excited to get this thing on, though. I can't wait to hear how it sounds. Alright, this looks like it's the main pipe right here. Probably the right canister. Header, 2-in-1. Looks like the O2 sensor here has been torn out as well. I'm guessing from the fire, but hey, just gotta plug in my stock one. Man, I can't wait to hear this thing. Yeah, just never wanted to pay $6,000 for an exhaust, right? I do hear you get a lot of power out of it though. Like the bike's already at 200 horses, and this thing's supposed to add like another 15 or so. And that's ridiculous. That's a lot of gains for just a pipe. But yeah, I guess it's time to save up some money and get this thing installed. Once that's on, then I'll go ahead and make another video. But can't wait, man. I'm super excited. Yeah. Guess I'll end the video here. I'll catch you guys whenever the pipe's on. Thanks for watching.